Over the last 2 years, we've developed and built a critical care and emergency department, the goal being to align the treatment values with that of our specialty departments, where we value the outcome of the patient and the bond between the client and the patient first and foremost. We are a Veterinary Emergency and Critical Care Society Level 1 facility, which is the highest level. We are also a VetCOT Provisional Trauma Center. So this means we are equipped to handle the most severe traumas, and this requires our facility to have a certain standard in order to receive this certification, and it requires us to have not only the oversight of a board-certified critical care specialist, but also the backing of diagnostic imaging and surgery and these other specialties to support the emergency service.
I always value veterinarians' input on the case. You know, owners often meet me for the first time during the worst day of their life, and talking to someone they've trusted for 10 years is really important. And so as much as you can work with me to keep their owners at ease and to help us carry out a advanced plan even, is very, very valued and always welcome. Our patients are your patients. My job as a criticalist is really just to get them through the crisis, and then they're back to you for their continued care as much as is possible. I'll always call to discuss case progress and case plans in the future, so you'll always get a long letter from me once a patient leaves the hospital that day. And then not to forget that I've worked with a lot of the veterinarians in the area will call when pets come to them on emergency in a bad way, and they just need advice. They either need advice to get the pet through, even if they weren't going to send it, but they also need advice to, you know, facilitate stable transportation, and I can walk you through what you need to do. I'm here for advice anytime. Don't hesitate to call to try to get one of myself or Dr. Harmon on the phone if you have an unstable patient that you'd like to send to us. We're always here to help.
I myself was a referring veterinarian for 12 years in Oregon as a general practitioner before I started in emergency medicine. And so I know what it feels like to be on that end of the spectrum where you're sending your patients and your clients over that you care about and have built this rapport with. I want your patients and your clients to know and trust and have a great experience because you recommended us.
I was actually a referring veterinarian for a few years myself as well, and so the things that were most important to me when I was, you know, on the front lines of general practice was having open lines of communication. You know, I wanted a hospital where I could talk to the specialists, talk to the emergency doctors, you know, tell them about my case, because ultimately these pets have been under my care for many years. And so I wanted open lines of communication, and I think that Boundary Bay does a really good job of providing that. We're really happy to kind of maintain a really positive relationship with referring vets, and you know, at the end of the day, still get all the care that that pet needs.
Choosing Boundary Bay, you're really choosing to be a part of a family. You know, once I've seen a patient, I would never send that patient away. They're always, for the rest of their life, going to be something that I care about. Their families are ones I remember. All of our team will remember that dog or cat walking down the hall, even after they've recovered long from their illness. It's really a community, you know. In fact, many of our previous patients or their housemate brother and sisters will come back and you know, be blood donors for us because, you know, they want to contribute because of the level of care they've received. So my hope is that not only that we're providing excellent care, much like many veterinarians are, but that we include you and you really feel the collaborative nature here, that you feel as though you've had excellent communication and follow-up, and that they're really important to us, and they really are. You know, all of the technicians in the back will be so excited to see those pets in the future, and it's just something that every patient here is special.